I just got back from the West Coast. Anybody else? Anybody from the West Coast here? Good town, isn't it? Not really. I drove cross country. I don't know if anybody's ever done that here. It is interesting. I went to Colorado to visit some of my college buddies, and I learned something. Colorado has bears. Like bears, not strong gay guys, actual bears. Like, argh! And I hit one with my car. I hit a bear. I didn't know what to do. I just went in reverse, and I looked at it, and then it got up. So now, I have a bear standing in front of me. I think it was a black bear, because it was like, oh, no, you didn't. And I was like, what? And then it taught me how to Dougie, and we hung out for the rest of the night. It was fantastic. That was a racist bear joke, people. What's wrong with you? I had a woman come up to me after the show one night. She came up to me, she goes, you're a racist for saying that joke. I was like, I'm not. And I had to prove it to myself that I wasn't. So I did what you're supposed to do when somebody calls you a racist. I adopted a child from Africa for 70 cents a month. His name is, and I love him. I love him. We write to each other, but last month he didn't write me back, so I only sent him 60 cents this month to show him responsibility and budgeting. And if he doesn't write me back next month, I'm just gonna send him a picture of me hanging out at a buffet like this. Step up your game. I grew up in Jamaica, Queens, on 101 and stuff, in a very poor neighborhood. My father's Puerto Rican, my mom's English and Irish. And my dad was very cheap with his money, to say the least. We never had an alarm system. Some people are like, but my dad was creative. So instead, he just put wind chimes on every door and window in the house. So every time a crackhead broke in, it sounded magical. It was just like, I was 8 years old. I thought the Tooth Fairy was a crackhead named Tyrone. I was like, I love you, Tyrone. I never had healthcare. Never, ever had healthcare up until this year. That's important. I learned that. I know what we have. We have one kid in the neighborhood who had healthcare. So when he went to the doctor, he went with everybody's symptoms. He would go with girl symptoms like, yo, I threw up twice today. You think I'm pregnant? They're like, no. I think you're retarded. Put some penicillin on it. I don't know. I get myself in a bit of trouble. I recently got into a fight with a bunch of my friends. I have a gay friend. I love him to death. Grew up with him, but I stopped being friends with him recently. And all my other friends were like, "You stopped being friends with him because he's gay?" No, it's not that. It's because it just takes too long to be his friend. Does anybody know where I'm going with this? No, right? Okay. You do? Listen, I called him up the other day. I was like, "Yo, Chad, what up?" He was like, "Hey." Took 5 minutes. I don't have time like that. It's inappropriate. My other boy, the other night, he brought me out to a hip-hop club. He's from my neighborhood. I love him to death. He's amazing. He brought me to a hip-hop club, and at the hip-hop club, he bought $800 worth of champagne. His name is Reggie. I love him. $800, though. He works at the Dwayne Reed on the corner, okay? It just didn't make sense. I was like, Reggie, what are you doing? And he wasn't drinking it. He was spraying it down on the dirty girls. I don't know if anybody's ever seen this, or, can even understand. I got right in his face. I was like, Reggie, what are you doing? That's $800 worth of champagne. He got right in my face. He's like, yo, Ricky, dirty girls like when you spray them down with the expensive. I was like, what? He's like, yeah, they like that, which is a misconception, okay? Because I was on a date the next day, okay? And I brought this girl to the gas station, okay? And I sprayed her down with diesel fuel for a half an hour. She was like, oh, what are you doing? I was like, bitch, I'm a baller. That's $4.05 a gallon. Now dance for me, dance. You guys been great. I'm Ricky Velez. Have a great night.